All right. Welcome to the Kubernetes Contributor Awards for 2020. How am I sounding, chat? Could use some feedback on our AV. I'm your host, George Castro, along with my co-presenter, Cody Cruddington. 1 minute. Let's just check the stream. I'm getting a report on static. Okay, audio is good. These awards are a tradition of the Kubernetes Contributor Summit. The CNCF has its awards during KubeCon and Cloud Native Con, but we also like to have awards amongst ourselves away from the hustle and bustle of the large show so that we can recognize the hard work and dedication of our contributors in front of their peers.
Okay, so we're going to dive right in and get started. We are going to go alphabetically per SIG, so if you want to shower them with social media hugs, blow up their phone, this will be your opportunity. We are also going to include the Discord chat from the general room in the stream. So as we announce these awesome individuals, please flood the chat with your congratulations and emojis.
Our recipients will receive a framed copy of this print of the night sky in Seattle, Washington, when Kubernetes was born on June 4th, 2014. Please see the general chat for a picture example of this award that Allison will be posting shortly.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. First up, we have SIG API Machinery, who would like to congratulate Howei Kai for your contributions to SIG API Machinery and work on Kube API Server Identity. Also, Chao Zhu for your hard work on graduating CRDs, taking webhooks to GA, and outstanding contributions to SIG API Machinery.
SIG Architecture would like to thank Hippie Hacker for their constant leadership and contributions to SIG Architecture. And since SIG Architecture touches a lot of other SIGs as well, they would like to thank Michelle Au for her outstanding efforts driving features, community work, and contributions to SIG Storage, as well as Don Chen for outstanding contributions to SIG Node, and finally to Paris Pittman for her indefatigable efforts in SIG Contributor Experience and the Steering Committee.
SIG Authentication would like to thank Shihang Zhang for your amazing work on 1.19 and 1.20 and contributions to SIG Authentication.
SIG CLI would like to thank Brian Pursley for all your contributions across multiple SIGs, especially SIG CLI. Yao Zhao for your work on tests, code, features, and outstanding contributions to SIG CLI. And to CM Sundar K for your work on documentation and outstanding impact on SIG CLI.
SIG Cloud Provider would like to congratulate CC Huang for stepping up to challenges in your outstanding work in SIG Cloud Provider.
SIG Cluster Lifecycle would like to thank Cyprian Hackman for your contributions to SIG Cluster Lifecycle and enabling COPS on ARM64. John Gardner Myers for your work to enhance the security of COPS and contributions to SIG Cluster Lifecycle. And to Ole Marcus for your hard work in supporting users and your contributions to SIG Cluster Lifecycle.
SIG Contributor Experience would like to thank Matthew Broberg for your outstanding contributions to Kubernetes marketing team. Caslin Fields for your outstanding contributions to marketing team. Rajula Vineet Reddy for your outstanding contributions to the Kubernetes marketing team. And to Noah Kantrowitz for your tireless efforts in keeping the community safe and inclusive.
I love you all so much. SIG Docs would like to thank Tim Bannister for all your hard work, dedication, and support of SIG documentation. Kui Ming Teng for all your hard work on Chinese localization and continued contributions to SIG documentation. And lastly, to Zach Corlison for all your mentoring, guidance, and past efforts to make SIG documentation what it is today.
SIG Instrumentation would like to thank Han Kai Ren for your participation and effort to drive broad initiatives in SIG Instrumentation. Also to Lily Kosick for all your hard work and dedication on Kube State metrics and for your contributions to SIG Instrumentation. Also Merrick Sierkowitz for your hard work on metric stability static analysis, structured logging, and being instrumental across SIG Instrumentation.
Excuse me, slight technical issue. Just one moment. Is the stream still going? Okay, good. The SIG is going. We'll continue. SIG Network would like to thank Antonia Ogia for repeatedly jumping on gnarly test issues and demonstrating real end-to-end ownership and focus of this underserved problem. And Jay Vyas for all your hard work on network policy and contributing to SIG Network.
SIG Release would like to thank Joyce Kung for all your hard work in SIG Release and all the future work you will do on 1.21. Daniel Mangum for helping grow SIG Release, the countless PRs, and your contributions.
SIG Scheduling would like to thank Aldo Kulkin Condor for your hard work, dedication to the scheduler community, and continued contributions to SIG Scheduling.
SIG Security is going to pass this year as they are a relatively new SIG and has chosen to award contributors next year. SIG Storage nominates Patrick Oley for all your hard work in standardizing release tools and contributions to SIG Storage.
SIG Testing would like to thank Antonia Ogia for your hard work and contributions to SIG Testing, and to Daniel Mangum for your hard work and contributions to SIG Testing.
SIG Usability would like to congratulate Gabby Moreno Cesar for all your hard work, community support, and contributions to SIG Usability. Also, Carl J. Pearson for all your hard work on the data analysis and your contributions to SIG Usability. They would also like to congratulate Josie Pinadath for all your hard work on user analysis surveys and your contributions to SIG Usability.
And lastly, SIG Windows would like to thank James Stutrevant for your outstanding contributions to cluster API support on Windows. Please join me in a round of emojis and claps for our winners. We'll give you all a moment there.
All right. Look at it, it's blown up.
These nominations come from our SIG chairs and tech leads. And as your hosts, I can't tell you enough how wonderful it is to not just see familiar faces on here, but a dizzying array of new folks. Thank you so much to those leaders for taking the time to help us out and to select these awardees.
And if you think cat herding 24 SIGs is hard, imagine how hard it is to collect the addresses for all the winners so we can actually send you the award. So if you won, you can help us out by reaching out to George or myself on Slack. We'll be working over the next few weeks to send these out. We don't expect these to ship before the end of the year, but we are working with the vendor to make sure we get them to you as quickly as possible. And with that, thank you so much for listening in. We appreciate you taking the time to listen, and let's have a fun and great weekend hanging out, playing games, and let's close out the year on a high note. Honk.
Thank you, everyone.